Before you begin, I invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, so you will not miss any of our entertaining videos.
Why are you crying? I didn't know anything about this, what are they saying here? They come and wake me inside the room around 5 o'clock yesterday morning, around 5 o'clock. They come and wake pack all of us inside the room. No, sir, they didn't even tell us what they pack us, but we are just hearing it today now. We are just hearing it.
I will give them from the balcony. I will throw money to the say, buy how many of you? 5 of you. Take. I will say your sock is dirty. That sock is brown. Change it. I don't even come down from the balcony. So I know my words cannot change anything, but the fact remains that God who created this world. If I did it, I have 3 kids. On the life of my 3 kids.
Do you live with your family?
Yes. On the life of my 3 kids. If I did, I will lose them one after the other. But if I never did, before God, they shall die one after the other.
What's the name of your football team?
Magico FC. Magico Academy. Yeah.
Are you the one?
I'm the financier. I have coaches that work with me.
What's your name again?
Victor.
Okay, you're from where, Victor?
From Delta. It's so unfortunate. Only God can free me. Only God can unveil the truth. What I know nothing about.
What is it?
For what? Accusing me of shaving the kids' public air and the armpit. For what I know nothing about. For what I know nothing about. Framing me up. And I've told those kids, if you don't come up and say the truth and reveal whoever is pushing you, don't be surprised, because I've actually laid the life of my 3 kids. If I did shave your poverty hair or shave your armpit, I will lose my 3 kids one after the other. But if I never did, they set me a reversal. That's what will happen to you before your parents. So go and tell the whole world now. If you don't tell the whole world, I'm afraid it will happen.
But why was it that it was you that the kids accused? Why not any other person? What's the relationship with them?
That's what I'm saying. One of them was supposed to join my team. It was even the one that brought the other ones. Each time I told him, go and meet the coach. If you're good enough, they will enroll you. He stopped going to the field, come to my house. As a matter of fact, when they come, they bring their sisters, small ones. They are there, you can verify from them. They will bring their small ones. I will use money from my backhoe. I will not even come down. I will throw money and say, okay, how many of you count yourselves? I will say your socks is not good enough. Go and change your socks from the balcony. Out of the fact,
you have a football academy?
Yes, I have a football academy.
When did you start?
Magico. It's in Agege.
Is it registered?
It's registered, yes.
Which ministry?
No, it's CAC.
That registered is?
Yes. Magico Football Academy.
Pastor, do you know you need to register with Ministry of Sports?
That's the second level. That's second level. See, the truth of the matter is, for all I've done for kids, and to get this kind of bashing, these kids, only God will answer them. Because I have been very open with them. And I treat them like my own kids. Every kid that come around me, not just them alone now. There are several ones that I pay school fees for. I don't know them from Adams.
Where in Delta are you from?
I'm from Kwale area.
Where?
Kwale. Otagba Ugbe.
Yeah, Obiaruku is quite different from Otagba. Yeah, Obiaruku.
This one is from Otagba.
Yeah, which quarter?
The first one is a case of human trafficking and rescue of victims. On the 25th, 5/2018, at about 16:45 hours, based on a tip-off, a team of policemen attached to Ilemba, Hausa Division, arrested one Jude Nakiri, male, aged 34 years, of Banigo Street, Shibiri, Ajangbadi, while taking 2 sisters, namely Deborah Otim, female, aged 20 years, and Gift Otim, female, aged 17 years, to unknown destination. The victims reside at number 26 Obudu Road, Ikom, Cross River State. The victims were allegedly brought to Lagos by one Emeka male, other names yet unknown, under the pretense of getting them a job without the consent of their parents. The victims are right now in protective custody, while efforts is ongoing to locate their biological parents. Definitely at the end of investigation, these suspects will be charged to court. Permit me to also draw one important inference from this case, which has to do with Lagosians accepting house helps from questionable people. If you are going to accept a house help, it must be from a registered agency. We are getting a lot of cases of young, especially female, being lured to Lagos without the consent of their parents. There must be due diligence before you accept a house help. So you must find out properly if such house help was brought into Lagos with the consent of the parents, or if they were just lured into Lagos with some promises and then eventually handed over to some unknown persons for the purpose of domestic service. This is to prevent you from getting into avoidable trouble. The second case relates to a case of child trafficking. On 23/5/2018, information was received that one Regina Ibeto, female, aged 50 years, of number 96 Bumi Ajakaye Street, Ajangbadi, used to induce pregnant women, and when they eventually give birth, she sells off the newborn babies. On the strength of this information, the DPO Ajangbadi led operatives to the compound where the said Regina was found administering intravenous injection to one Uju Unamdi, female, of number 22 Imude Street, who claimed to be sick and was 5 months pregnant. When search was conducted, a set of drip water bags and other related drugs were recovered. During interrogation, Regina confessed that she's not a medical doctor, neither is she a traditional birth attendant. She stated that on 15/5/2018, one Buki female, surname yet unknown, about 17 years old, was induced by her and she delivered a baby boy. The baby boy was sold to one Udoju Chukwunye, female, aged 45 years, of 83 Ojo Abede Road, for the sum of 250,000 naira. The said Uju was arrested, the baby retrieved and taken to the hospital, while Buki and the said mother of the baby are currently being trailed for arrest. Investigation is still ongoing. And at the end of investigation, I can assure everybody that all the suspects, all those involved, will be arrested and, of course, prosecuted. This command must also use this opportunity to sound this note of warning. Not everybody that claims to be a traditional birth attendant is one. Some of them hide under the guise of being traditional birth attendants to induce births, and after these unsuspecting women who are pregnant give birth, the babies are taken away from them and sold to waiting buyers. those that sell babies, those that buy babies, are guilty of very serious crimes. So we are using this opportunity to warn all those involved in this criminal, cruel acts to stop. Anyone arrested will definitely be prosecuted. We have another interesting case of human trafficking. Yesterday, at about 20:00 hours, an NGO based in Lagos informed the police about the illegal activities of an unregistered NGO that operates as a body that helps people with debilitating illnesses to raise funds for their treatment. Based on the reports, police detectives attached to Ilemba Hausa Division swung into action. They found one Jacob Monday of Obi local government area, Benue State, who reported that the so-called NGO brought him to Lagos under the pretense that they will assist him in raising money to tackle his health challenge, which is to help him secure a hernia operation, but ended up putting him on the streets of Lagos to beg for money for the past 3 months. The worst of it all is that all monies realized from his begging activities were given to this group whose leader is one Paul Samuel and Jacob Ogochukwu, addresses yet unknown, but said to be lodging in hotels in that area. After painstaking search for the group, one of the leaders, Paul Samuel, was arrested. Other of his associates, namely Chukwumai Bokwe, 24 years, of number 12 Oloripe Egbeda, Ofiga Ayuba, 18 years, of Vendekia Village, Benue State, and Bright Edet, of no fixed address, were all equally arrested. They were subsequently identified by the victim as members of the fake NGO. Suspects confessed that they have been working for mentioned Paul Samuel and Jacob Ugochukwu. The latter is currently at large, but the rest assured that he would be arrested to face the law. Meanwhile, all those that are currently in our nets will definitely be charged to court. This goes to show that we have organized groups that bring in people for the sole purpose of coming to beg on the streets of Lagos. They thereafter take these monies that are made from the act of begging and even deny those who come to do the begging, deny them any part of the proceed. Now, let us make it clear that begging is an offense. So any group involved in that act or who are planning to go into that, the act of bringing people to Lagos to beg on the streets, if we get them, definitely they will be made to face the music. We have equally arrest of suspected armed robbers. I consider the arrest of this set of armed bandits, whose names I will soon mention, as another dividend of community policing and community safety partnership. On the 22/5/2018, at about 06:20 hours, based on credible information, a team of policemen from Ajiromi Police Station, Ajegunle, in conjunction with Federal SARS operatives, intercepted one Chinonso Uzo, male, of number 5, Ikogwe Street, Amukoko. The suspect was interrogated. He confessed to belong.
If you like the video, and you think it can help you, I invite you to give it a like. to share the video with your friends, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos.